gosh. It's been a couple of days since I've been live, y'all. Since I gave my last word. Today is December 17th, 2021, and it is 10:09 a.m. And yesterday was my birthday, y'all. And I did nothing, okay? I went and I got my hair done because, it's that. What is this, link? Link in my lock? Anyway, I went and I got my hair done yesterday, and after I did that, I was just so extremely tired because, as y'all all know, I get up extremely good morning. I get up extremely early, so by like 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I'm ready to go to bed. So I did absolutely nothing last night, okay? I went right to sleep. So anyway, I'm here by the water this morning. As y'all all know that I absolutely love to do. And so I'm here this morning. It's like my peace. Look, it's 10:10 a.m. But it's my peace and my serenity and all that good stuff. And so I'm sitting here and I'm just like debating on if I should go live or, like what am I going to do? Like, am I supposed to just be in prayer this morning? Like, and the Father just spoke to me. He was like, no, you need to go live and you need to let my people know it's Friday. Yes, it is. It's Friday. That don't mean much for me, but, for all y'all out there that likes to party or turn up the end of the week, like, yes, it's Friday. But for me, it really don't mean much. But today's word is you have to be you, okay? And what the Father is saying through this message is that it's a lot of things that happen in life and a lot of challenges. Actually, I don't celebrate this. I don't celebrate none of these holidays. Like Thanksgiving, I eat the food. I'm not even going to lie. I will eat the food. But, yeah, me too. I'm past partying too. Yeah, I'm over that, okay? And last night, it was my very own birthday, and I didn't go out. All my friends was calling me like, what are we going to do? Let's go here. I was just like, I can't. I was drained, y'all. I was drained. But what the Father is saying through this word is that, we have many challenges in life, many different things that we go through, and ups and downs, and the good and the bad, the ugly and the sad. And sometimes they could change your character. They could change the person you are. These situations can alter who it is that the Father created you to be. And he's saying in this moment, when you're going through these different things, you have to remain you. Like, you have to be you. You cannot allow these life circumstances to take you out of who he created you to be. And these different, sometimes trying relationships that sometimes just tears you down, tears your spirit down, just tears you down emotionally, drains you, pulls everything from you. Or it could be a job. Like, you go into this job every day endlessly, and this job will tend to, like, just take everything from you. Like, you find that every day that you go into work, like, you just find, like, you just drain. Like, you going to work and you trying to make ends meet and you trying to have bills paid and all that good stuff, but at the end of the day, you find like it's draining you. Your co-workers is draining you. The customers is draining you. The people around you in the workplace is draining you. Your boss is draining you. Like, everything is just so draining about the job. The work itself is draining you. It's just draining. And it creates, sometimes if you allow it to, and you're not conscious, and you're not checking yourself about the emotions that you're feeling, it will really literally create you to be a different person. Now you find yourself that you going to work, you're no longer joyful. When you started a couple of months ago, everything was all good. You skipping through the door, hey, y'all, good morning. How's everybody doing? And then next thing you know, like, you just barely dragging through the door. You ain't got no good morning. You ain't got no smile on your face. You just like, why me? Why am I here? Get this day over with. You real snappy with people all day. You just totally out of your character, and you like, what is wrong with me? It seems like I have become a different person. It just seems like I'm not me anymore. Like, I feel like I've lost myself. And it's these situations that you got to check what you're feeling when you're feeling it. You cannot allow these situations to drag on without checking how you're feeling. Like, you gotta do a self check, a self emotional check, okay, daily, to see how it is I'm feeling, or I know, right? It's all right, sis. It's okay. It's okay because you know what? They always come for whatever reason and they watch the video afterwards. I don't know. People, it's early in the morning. People probably at work. They doing what they do, but it's okay. They got all the time in the world to review later. They just missing the they just missing the random message of the the voice of the actual voice, okay, because we live right here, like we here, okay, so they gonna get the pre-record, but it's okay because it's still the same message and they still gonna get the benefit of it. So thanks to the Father, glory be to his kingdom, his name, have his way however he sees fit. So if it's meant to just be you and I, we having a whole outright party this morning, okay, and it's gonna be just as good as if it was 1,000. So anyway, so you cannot allow these life circumstances to get you out of character, to get you off of what it is that he has placed in your heart, of who he has placed in your heart to be. Like, and if you're not careful and you're not doing a self-emotional check daily, it's so easy for you to just become a different person without even realizing it. And I know for myself, like, and I'm going to speak personally for a minute. I know that for myself, like, I've been, like, I once upon a time was, like, a super affectionate, loving person. Like, I still am, but I'm talking about in relationship-wise. Like, I still am, but I find myself now that I've been through so much, like, in these relationships that I just don't even feel like I have that same love anymore. I just be like, oh, my gosh, I love to kiss. I love to hug. I love to be super affectionate. Like, what happened to me? I just feel like I'm just like, okay, all right, okay, like, lay next to me but don't touch me, like, and that was totally not me. And it's like you have to get back to yourself. Like, if you find that you've lost yourself in whatever it is that whatever circumstance has deterred you from yourself, you have to get back to your own self. You have to figure out what it is that has caused you to become this different person, and you really have to get deep within inside of yourself and change that thing about you, because he created you to be who you were. Like, yes, we all go through changes, and yes, you are supposed to become a better person, but if you feel like you've become a worse person, like, I don't think he called you to do that. Like, now it's an issue, because he's not going to call you to become a worse person, okay? He wants you to become a better person. So if you feel like you are just, like, not the same in a bad way, then you really need to get with yourself, get in prayer, and figure it out. Like, what am I doing? What could I be doing? What should I be doing? Like, what's happening here? At what point did I change? At what point did this become me? Like, at what point did somebody else's emotions and thoughts about a relationship transfer onto me? And sometimes when you're in toxic relationships and you're going through and this person is like not a match for you at all, the total opposite of who you are, and you stay with this person long enough, you become that person, right? Because whether they're for you or whether they're not, you're ultimately still joined as one, because that's what the act of sexual intercourse is. It links your spirit with that person. So, and that's a talk for another day, but if your spirit has been linked with that person, you're mirroring that person. You're mirroring a person that you're not even supposed to be with, that was never intended to be with you, but for whatever reason, lust, whatever, physical attraction that led you to that person, you've linked with that person now, spiritually, because you're having sexual intercourse with them, and now their ways have become your ways. And likewise, some of your ways have transferred onto them as well. But that's what it is when you join one spirit. You share things, And have you ever heard the saying, like, "Oh my gosh, they've been together so long, they look just alike. Like, they look like they could be brother and sister." That's because they are one spirit, even if they're not meant to be together. When you have that act of sexual intercourse with a person, you become one spirit. And in the Bible doesn't talk about marriage being on a piece of paper. Oh, let's go walk down and skip down the aisle and sign this piece of paper and now we married. No, marriage is the act of physical sexual intercourse. That is what marries you in the spirit. That is what joins you. That's why, we have to look even at sexual intercourse in a different light. Like, it's no longer just let me lay down with this person and enjoy the moment and have fun. Because if you enjoy in the moment and you having fun with multiple people, Now you're physically connected to these multiple people. So what they're going through in their life, whether it's good or bad, it's going to transfer to you. And if whatever you're going through in your life, good or bad, it's going to transfer to them. And people don't realize how serious that is. People don't realize how dangerous that could be. It could be detrimental to your health, to your well-being, to your mind, to the things that you're going to, now the experiences you're going to have in this life because you're linked to these different people. So you have to be very mindful and careful, and even in the moment when he calls you to celibacy and you've been in a relationship that you had no business being in, and I don't even know why I'm going here because this was not the word, but he does what he does, as I always say. And so, what was I saying? So if he has you, what was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. I hate that. See, that's the thing about live. You can't edit when you lose your train of thought. What was I saying? So when you link to these different people and these different people is going through whatever it is that they're going through, guess what? You're going to be going through that very same thing as well. You're going to be experiencing those things as well, and it can be detrimental to who you are because your walk might have been different. And that's what I was saying. That's where I was going. If he's calling you to a life of celibacy and you have been in a relationship that he didn't ordain, like he done gave you confirmation after confirmation for whatever reason. Oh my gosh, I love him, I love her. We've been together, we got X amount of kids, we've been together 25, 30 years. I don't care if y'all been together 50 years. If it is not ordained by the Father, him very self, and you took it upon yourself to be with this person, you're never gonna be in a fulfillment to him because you're not who you're supposed to be with. You're not. So if he's calling you to a life of celibacy now because you've been in this relationship that you wasn't never supposed to be in to begin with, it's not to punish you. It's not because he wants you to be lonely. He wants you to be sad. He wants you to be depressed. He wants you to not have somebody. He has to go through now a period of cleansing and purging your spirit. It's like if you think about a fast, right? We go on fast because a fast is created to cleanse us, to purify us, to do something new in us, do something different in us. It brings us closer to him and on and et cetera, right? And it's similar to the act of celibacy. That's a form of fasting. You're fasting your body. You're giving your body back to him. And in that moment, he's going to cleanse you. He's going to do what he needs to do in that moment to bring your spirit in alignment with him, to bring your spirit one with him. How can he ever do that and you with Tom, Dick, and Harry? Or you with one relationship to another? He can never really take the time to cleanse you and create you to be a different person and to remove those spirits, now that you have connected to on multiple different levels, if you never take the time to be celibate. Is it easy? No. Okay? It is not. Does it get easy as time goes by? Absolutely. Like, yes, it may not be easy in the beginning. It may be difficult. Oh, my gosh, you got that urge. You got that crave. It's just like an addiction, right? You got that crave. You got that urge. You just want it. You need it. You can't sleep. You restless. You irritable. You name it. That's what you're going through, okay? And it's like withdrawal. You just got to do it. You have to do it. And guess what? He's going to give you the strength to do it if he's calling you to do it. Because he's like, no, listen, this is the only way I'm going to get these spirits up off you. Now you done intermingle with all of these different spirits. And if you don't take this moment and take this time to cleanse yourself, these spirits is never going to leave you. And you're going to be wondering, why is all of these things happening to me? Why every time I turn around it's something different? Why every time I turn around I'm confused? I can't think straight. My mind's all cloudy and bottled. It's because you got all of these spirits that you merged with. When you think of being on a highway in the dead of rush hour, right? And you got like 50,000 cars all on the road and they all trying to get to this place and y'all all in traffic. You cannot clearly see how to get through that traffic because you got so many people all in one area. It's like somebody got to move. Everybody got to disperse in their own way in order for you to get through the highway freely, right? It's the same way in the spirit, in the spiritual realm. When you connected and you merge with all of these different spirits, it's like overload. Okay, because you done been with this one, you done been with that one, you ain't never had a moment of being celibate, you ain't never had a moment of just praying, you just from one person to the next, and before you know it, your mind is a mess, it's jumbled, it's confused, you can't hear, you can't think, it's different things happening back to back to back, you can't figure it out. It's because you are intermingled with all of these souls. All of these souls, it don't go nowhere just because you leave this person and move on to the next person. You think that poof be going now. You're not intermingled with that person because you're not with them no more. It don't work that way in the spirit. Yes, in the natural, you're physically not with that person, but in the spirit, you're connected. You're spiritually connected to that person. So now you got all of these frequencies from these different people hitting you and just messing up your path, messing up your life, messing up your thought process. So you have to get really to yourself. You have to become sometimes in that act of celibacy to just really give the Father time to cleanse you, to cleanse your spirit. Whatever He's telling you to do in that moment, just do it. Okay? Whatever He's leading you to do in that moment, just do it. Just do it, because in doing what He's telling you to do, you're giving your body time to heal. You're giving your mind time to heal. You're giving the Father time to separate, because now He got to come through. Like the gardener weeding out. He got to separate these spirits from within your midst. He got to unlink you from these different people. He got to tear you away from these different souls, you know? And until you sometimes get into that personal space with Him, it's never going to happen. You never, I'm sorry, I just keep getting pop-ups on my phone. Ugh. Okay, now my phone acts stupid. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. And so, you know, you have to get to that personal space. As hard it is, as hard as it is, okay? And I know that it's hard because I'm here, okay? I am here. I'm literally, like, living what I'm speaking about. Like, I am here. And it's nothing easy about it. Like, you know, it gets lonely. It gets draining sometimes in itself, but not draining to the point where you feel as if you were going through all of these crazy things. But just draining in a sense like, oh, my gosh, can it just be over? Like, can I just have the person that's for me, you know? And you begin to yearn for that person, whoever it is that He has for you. But I tell you what, it's better to yearn for the person that He has for you than to be with the wrong person. It's better to yearn for the person that He has for you. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. It's better to yearn for the person that He has for you than to be with the wrong person. The last thing on earth that you want to do is be tied and connected to the wrong person, because no good thing can ever come from that. And not only that, but you can never fulfill your life mission, because ultimately when He ties you to a person, it's not just all about you. I mean, it's great that you're married and you got somebody that you're supposed to be with, but you also have a purpose in the kingdom with that person that He's linking you to. Whatever your purpose is together, you know, you got to pray about that. Like, as you coming together, and you know, before you come together in unity, what is our purpose together, Father? Why are you linking me with this person? Why are you connecting me with this person to be my partner in life? What is it that we're supposed to do for your kingdom? You know, and so He has purposes for these different kingdom relationships, for your spouse, your significant other, your African king or queen. He has purposes for your union. It's not just He putting you together and now great, go, you know, be married and have kids and live life happily ever after. No. Now it's, what are you going to do for His kingdom? What is the goal here? You know? And so I just believe that as you begin to become in alignment with the Father, and you begin to put yourself to the back of the line and put Him to the front, that everything about your life begins to turn around. And it's like at certain points you might hit turbulence. You know, it might get a little shaky. It might get a little crazy. It might feel a little jumbled. But He's going to even it out. He's going to level out. The more that you're growing closer to Him, the more that you're spending time with Him, the more that you're in prayer with Him, He's going to come see about you. He's going to see about you. He's going to come see about you and make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do. He's going to make sure that you're staying on the right path. He's going to make sure that He's giving you guidance, leadership, visions, promises. And He's going to keep it clear. Hello, good morning. And He's going to keep that clear level, that clear communication, that open communication between you and Him, because that's just what He does. So I just encourage everybody, if He's leading you to a life of celibacy, okay? And I don't know who this word is for, but if He's leading you to that, then to just trust Him in it. Trust Him in it. And you might falter. You know, you might slip. Oops, oh, my gosh, okay, I fell, Father, I'm back up. But don't slip, you know, if He's leading you into a life of celibacy. Don't slip one time and get back up and then repent for it. And then two seconds later, you're like, oh, I slipped once, let me slip again. That's not how it works. You have to do your due diligence, okay? And praying. Even in the middle of your slipping, you got to be praying, okay? Praying like, Father, listen, I'm in the middle of it, Father. Get me out of here, because you know I can't do this on my own. I cannot do this on my own. You already know that I'm weak-willed in this area, that my heart is lustful, you know, that my desires tend to be stronger than my own free will. Help me, Father. Help me. You got to constantly be talking to him like that. You can't just be thinking that you about to up and go run and do any fast without his assistance. It's hard. It ain't easy. Try not eating a meal for 4 days and then let me know how that works out for you on your own accord. It's not easy. By the second day, you're going to be tearing that food up probably by the end of the first day before you even get through a portion of it, okay? It's not easy. I got my tea this morning, y'all. You know I do it every morning. So I just wanted to come on quickly and give that word of encouragement, you know, for anybody that's being celibate. I don't even know where, or that's he's leading to celibacy. I don't know where that word came from, because I promise y'all the word was you have to be you. You have to be you. So I hope that was a blessing onto somebody, and today is a great, 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 great day, okay? I'm sitting by this water, but I'm about to go get my eyebrows done once and for all. I went yesterday, and it was a disaster. My eyebrow tech was busy, and it was just chaotic. I was like, listen, I cannot be in the middle of chaos. I got to go. I'll see you tomorrow, honey. And that's how I've become, too. Like, being with the Father and being in his face so much, it's like the moment that I'm seeing chaos and I'm starting to feel crazy, I just got to separate myself. I'm like, that is it for me. See you later. You know, gotta go. Like, that's just me. Like, I cannot and I will not. I will not. I will not be in the middle of chaos, confusion. I just can't. My spirit can't take it. And that's another thing that changes about you in a positive way when you're spending time with the Father. He begins to give you that spirit of like, listen, that's a little bit too much happening. Step back, okay? Oh, they out here running. Yes, get the exercise on. That's going to be me in a few months. I'll be out here running on the beach. But, so, yeah, that's the word for today. I hope y'all all have an amazing, amazing day. I'm about to go get my eyebrows done, finish my hot tea, listen to my gospel, sing my throat off, because that's what I love to do every morning. Praise and worship is what I do as I'm driving. And I just hope y'all have an amazing, amazing, amazing day. And I will see y'all soon as wait, what's today? Y'all, you know what? This has been like the second week that my daughter and I have not done Teen Crowned. We got to get it together. I got to get with her. We got to talk about this, because Teen Crowned, we did one little episode about like 2 weeks ago, and it was supposed to be something that we do every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to get back on track with that starting next Monday, because life's just been so busy, but it can never be too busy for what he's calling you to do. So I'm going to get with my daughter, and we're going to correct that. But I hope y'all have a great, great, great day, and I will see y'all on the next video.